YouTube, what up? It's your boy Kong, as always. So check it out though. You know how we do it here on the ice cream shop. We are just gonna get right up into it. On this one, we're gonna do a little bit differently. I'm gonna add some gameplay at the end if you want to see the gameplay, but that's up to you. The whole goal about this is to see the build, right? Remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know how it goes when it comes to YouTube. So check it out. Right here, what we got is my AR hazard build, right? If you're like me, you're not big of an SMG user, you like your ARs, this is a build that will be for you, and it's actually pretty damn good. I was actually very impressed with what it could do. What I also did for you guys, I actually went and I fully optimized this build so that you guys can actually see. So, firewall specialization, so that way you're getting the most damage out of that shield when you do need to proc it. Using in sync on there because you need to try to grab as much damage as you can out of the build, even though you're lacking damage because of the hatch protection, right? Right off the bat, you can see I got the one piece y'all, it's gonna get you that hazard protection there. Majority of the pieces are roll for crit damage and hazard protection. Some have crit chance and hazard protection, right? 2-piece Seska, that's gonna get you the crit chance plus another 10% hazard protection. And as you see there, once again, crit damage and hazard protection on everything. The Fenris, so I get the assault rifle damage. Of course, crit damage, hazard protection, and everything there. And I got one crit chance mod on that one. I've got a Grupo Sombra piece here. Crit damage, weapon damage, hazard protection, and then of course crit chance on this one because we need to try to get that crit chance up just a little bit. And then on this one, I'm actually running a burn resistance mod. And I'm gonna go over that here in a little bit with you. On the backpack, that way I can increase the armor and so on and so forth. You do have two kind of options that you could possibly do here. I went with Guard so I can increase the armor, running the hazard protection, crit chance, and I went with Adrenaline Rush versus Vigilance and things like that because it's an AR build. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of times some of these skill build users or whoever in general will run up close to you. It's going to proc that Adrenaline Rush. Whenever you get that Adrenaline Rush on you, it's going to actually allow you to mitigate some of those status effects, maybe keep some bleed off of you or whatever the case is as well. So it gives you a little bit more survivability, right? Now, the other option that you can do instead of running the Guard is run a second piece of Y'all, right? If you don't want to run the second piece of Y'all, you could also run a Walker Harris backpack to get another bit or that perfect Adrenaline Rush as well there. So you do have some options when it comes to the build itself. So, what is this build all about? Obviously, it's the hazard protection. I do have the booster hive there, which is going to take the stats from where they are to overmax. But breaking down right now, I'm sitting at 52 chance, 108 damage with 75 headshot. As you guys saw, everything on my build is fully optimized and going from there. But the one that's the most important is our hazard protection and stuff like that. Now, hazard protection is at 90% all the way across the board. My bleed is 99.6, basically 100%. Blind death, and then of course the most treacherous thing in the game, that burn. Burn is 100% resistant. You cannot burn me. The only thing that's going to affect you on this build is the actual skill damage from the skills. That's it. But you can survive. Now remember this: majority of the people that are using the skill builds, they don't have these super tanky builds. You can fuck them all up easy, plain and simple, right? So all the way across the board, 90% on everything except for the two that are probably the most important, right? I don't get blinded, I don't get shocked, I don't get ensnared, nothing else stops me. All right. Now, the one that can, the big downfall to the build is explosions, right? They hit you with a shrapnel trap, you're good night. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a full 90% explosive resistance, you're still gonna get destroyed. Now, if the shrapnel traps are on the floor, you can run over them, no problem. They're not going to stop you, right? If they attach to you, doesn't matter. But that's the build, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. But like I said, you have some options there when it comes to the build. And what's nice about something like this is that you don't have to have them in the exact same spots that I do. You can move the pieces around, whatever you have for your RNG, your gear that's best in slot, where to put it. As long as you have these pieces, it's the build. So there'll be more, don't worry about it, but that's it, guys. Enjoy. Later.